Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming. Now let me say hi to everybody that has come here. I have got Robert MacMedia came in yesterday at 4:01 p.m. Thank you, Robert, for coming. And then Auntie Jan is Rocks and Raccoons with Auntie Jan. And then we got Prepped for Eternity Homestead, which is Jennifer and oh my goodness, Donnie. Thank you for coming today. And then we've got Barb at Ben's Over Acres and Robbie at the Wild Huckleberry. Thank you all for being here today. Now, if you're seeing me chat in chat, it is Nancy at Our Treasured Home. And her other channel is Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha-Gal with Nancy. If one of my mods wants to put her other channel in chat, I'm hoping that we finally fixed Nightbot. I'm hoping it shows up. I really am. Because Nancy and I did some things, and I'm hoping that it's finally going to work. Then you guys will be able to type in chat. Well, the little bit of surprise that we've got is like hot off the press. Hi, Jane Doe. Thank you for coming. Is that Nancy and I kind of together but independently are making some things that we are going to offer for sale, And there's Kim. Thank you. Loose Screw Ranch. Kim. Thank you, Jane Doe. We're making Christmas gifts. She's making hers and I'm making mine. Hi, Beverly Moffat. Thank you for coming. What I'm making right now is these. I've got some already made. I've been trying to find scrubby type yarn that is red or green, and I haven't been able to find any. Now, you can see that this one is like red. It has a red yarn with it. This one is the ones that I'm making right now. And it's okay, let me get this one first. It's this variegated yarn that comes from Hirschner's. And I had been looking for this one. It's also a Christmas one. And yesterday I was over at Hobby Lobby. Hi, Ace. I was over at Hobby Lobby and they had these. And it's more of a candy cane like. So I'm putting those two together. Oops, get my these. So Nancy and I are going to be having a kind of a thing where we're going to be able to you'll be able to purchase these. Yeah, it's so nice. There's also going to be some other things that I've been working on making that are more geared towards Christmas. So yeah, that's what I've been working on for a little bit, making these little scrubbies. And you know what's really interesting is that Jane Doe, kind of throwing her under the bus a little bit, but one of these times I'm going to probably just weekly for like an hour go live and start working on one of those inside out hats because of my knee swelling when I sit here and do these things. Trying to do one for 4 hours, I'm not gonna do that to my body. Yes, please look for our post, that we're going to be doing kind of some different Christmas things. My niece, she hasn't given me permission to give her name on here. My niece gave me some Christmas stuff that she didn't want anymore. That was my sister's, and she said find some homes for them. So you guys might be interested in that, and being able to get some things that I don't have the room for, and I know what my cats will do with it. Definitely not a good thing. No, I'm on with what's going on with my knee is I've got inflammation in my body, and I am going to be changing the way I eat and getting more off of things that cause inflammation, like pasta and different things like that. And it's going to take a while to get that stuff out of my body, and hoping that, find some things that will bring that inflammation down, because it's more about the inflammation that's in my knee that's causing me the problems. Oh, okay, Troy, that's okay. But yes, her and I are making some different things, and I got Denver up here looking at me. Denver, you need to relax right now. I know you need to probably go do something. Relax, my boy, please. Good dog. But yeah, I'm just kind of blankets, depending on what size yarn, Robert. There's been some blankets that I've made in 5 days because it's just like a little lap blanket, something that you can throw on yourself. But when it came to making a California King blanket, it took me 2.5 months, which everybody says is a little crazy. And my body paid for it. So I've been taking a little more breaks with the blankets. I am working on one that is a thicker yarn that it's a 6 and a 5 ply yarn. It's a blanket type yarn. And I've kind of set it off to the side a little bit because I've been having issues with this left shoulder. These little scrubbies only take me a half an hour to make. And usually that's from start to finish. But right now, because I have 11 of these to make, I'm just going to make them and then tie, to the tying later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 10 rows. So I got 4 more to do. Each one of these takes 14 rows to make. And they go pretty quick. To make. And one of those reversible hats can take me up to 4 hours or more, because you have to do 100 rows on them. I know what, Robert, I'm still looking for some bright yarn. Thank you, Jennifer, or oh my gosh, Donnie. I'm not sure if it's Jennifer or Donnie that's on there, because they both support me. I'm so grateful for all your support. But yeah, thank you, Donnie. Thank you, Troy. You know, there's been lots of people that have gotten these scrubbies with the scrubby yarn. Now, it doesn't mean these aren't scrubby, but it was going more towards doing making these where, like, if you have a cup of apple cider, that you could set them on this, because they're definitely going to be big enough to be able to do that, unless you got a really big cup. Wanted to show you something. See that sometimes it gets caught on the next one? You don't want that. So I'm trying to keep these together and not hook it over on that other side. Yeah, each one of these has 14 rows. Probably starting next Saturday for a month and a half. There's a certain type of yarn. Maybe I can start looking for a bright. That would really be great. Now, I wanted to let you know, Robert, I forgot my key when I went up to the post office, and once they put in that slot, they won't remove it. So it is still up in my post office box. And my car has some major repairs that need to be done. My power steering fluid is completely leaking out. Tuesday, I've got to take the car over for the catalytic converter and find out from the guy that's doing that what's exactly wrong. Hoping and praying, please, Lord, don't let it be the rack and pinion, so we can get this fixed. Ronald's got an appointment Monday that we've got to get to the bus. I am going to put power steering fluid back in the car and drive it somewhere, not very far, and leave it sit there, and we're going to catch the bus. That's what. Oh, I don't think there's going to be any problem. I mean, it's at the post office. I don't think anybody's going to take that out of my box. But I just wanted to let you know that having some car problems. I'm not asking for you guys to help. You know, purchasing these, and I'll put on my, what I'm wanting to get out of these, because the yarn, this yarn that I get is about 1 pound of it is about $16. On Hirschner's and stuff. The other one I bought from Hobby Lobby yesterday, and they had a 30% off. So I bought, and there is the Shade Tree cook, which is James. There was one time that he changed his name, and I knew he had a short, and I couldn't remember his channel name. And Leonard Mountain Homestead, Chris and Amy, thank you for coming. But yes, I am making some different things for Christmas that are more geared towards Christmas, that I am going to be having up for purchase. Making some different things. And there's goes Cat. I don't know why he's over there, but he is. But thank you, Amy, for coming. Yes, Amy and Chris. Where are you going, BB? So let me see how many rows I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13. That's the last one. Yes, everybody, please. There we go. I'll tell you, some of that food that James makes is really awesome looking. I did want to thank Nancy. She helps me out to come up with really good titles. She's my editor on my channel and on StreamYard. She helps me out because there's so many times I've been so stumped on what to say, and she uses Chat GTP and other ones. She came up with that. Hi, June Hansen. Now, this is what I do. See, now you guys are going to get to see. I take and come up between there, and I wrap this around. Oh, that banging you're hearing is the dogs are hearing Ronald. Now, where did I put my scissors? There they are. I wanted to show you a sticker that I got with a I got with a toothbrush. Why don't you all smile today? I am working on making scrubbies that I am going to let everybody purchase for a Christmas kind of fundraiser. So yes, these are the how I make the little scrubbies. It's basically 14 rows. Oh, Nightbot is here. Everybody, if you want to know what your weather is, type your weather. And if you don't really want people to pinpoint where you live, use a different zip code that's close. And you type yarn and your link will be dropped. It gives my mods a little more. And now, Nancy, you put my link in. Yay! I uninstalled it, then I reinstalled it, and now it's working. Woohoo! I'm so happy. I'm guessing that maybe the version that I had been updated or something. I'm going to unlock this. Okay, Blue, go. We changed the crate that Blue sleeps in at night has a front door and a side door. So I was able to open the side door so he could come out. So Nancy, if you want to chat in, type in here, put weather and 65255. So everybody now can drop their links to their channel. I know this is going to say Hallsville. I mean, I know there's some people that know exactly where I live, but this is where my P.O. box is. If there's anything you want to ship to me, it needs to go to my P.O. box. It's Nancy. She's on my channel. That's why. That's how it's happening. See, when you got a editor, someone that you trust on the backside, and she's in my chat. That's how that's working. Yes, I did. Ronald was asking me a question. Now, what I end up doing is, I'm going to show you guys this. See how that makes that tight? I pull that through and it comes up through. It's like Nancy's going to have to go over to her channel if she wants to put hers in here. And I always feed this up through. Now I'm going to pull this where it gets tight. Yes, it's all going to be like Christmas themed things. Then what I do is I tie it. Thank you, Jane Doe. Looks like everybody's having fun in chat. Nice to have Nightbot back. So what I end up doing is, I'll show you on this one. Yes, these are little snack packs, and what I do is, you can see I take the yarn, this yarn here, and where that middle section is, I take a yarn needle and I stick it through and bring it only through one side. And then I go in between where the rib area is, where the spaces are, and sew across that. And there's Nancy on her other channel. Right now, what I'm doing, because I have 11 of these to make, I'm just wrapping these around and putting them in here until I finish that. This is the only one of the packages that I have finished. Thank you for subscribing to Cooking Alpha Gal and Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha Gal. She got bit by, Nancy got bit by a tick, which caused a problem. There's those. So your scrubbies will be coming in these little snack packs. Now you guys are going to get to watch me from start to finish make a scrubby. So I make a little knot like this. I put it on this peg here. Then I pull on that a little bit and I put it through, down through here. Now, on this The first peg, you come in behind, and then you come in front and behind, and you just loop this back and forth. There you go. This creates the drawstring that you need to pull that closed. Hope you guys can see this. Notice the last one. On making these, you then do the E-wrap, but keep it loose. Don't make it too tight. And also on these, doing these, you have to have an even number of pegs. What you go is you'll have to get someone to teach you how to, you go to Nightbot, I think it's Nightbot TV or something like that, and make sure that whoever does set it up on your channel, make sure that they go in and turn off all the other ones, because with people with all caps, Nightbot will time them out. You know, when you have like Ace, you have to basically turn off all of the commands that Nightbot has. And then you only turn on the ones that you want. You know, so then your moderators, the people that are your mods, can watch your channel, and if someone starts not being very nice, my mods know what to do. They know exactly what to do, because I've told them. But I will show you this now. See how you have it in front and in back. You go in back, in front, in back, in front, all the way around. Hi, Christy Betts. Thank you for coming in. So because of that one being behind, I go to the next one and I pull it over. So I'll only be pulling over 12 on this one. The next time that I do it, it'll be all 24 pegs. This is exactly the same way, except it's larger. It's the same way that the inside out hats are done also. And look what I did, but I didn't. Thank you, Nancy. So now I'm going to do all of these, and I'll be able to pull them all over now. All 24 of them. But it gives us the way of having that drawstring that closes up both sides. How I usually, on these, how I keep a track of how many rows I've done is trying to keep that in my head. It's a little bit hard. Christy, that is Nancy that's typing as me. She's helping me out today, and I'm so grateful for her. Thank you, Nancy. So what I end up doing on these is, that's, you know, because it's 14 rows, so I do 7. This one, when I come back, I will show you what I end up doing so that I know what row I'm on. And there's definitely one thing that I do that I don't know if everybody does it, but with this, I always like What happened here? There we go. I always put this on there because usually it'll unwind. And there's my Nightbot saying, please remember to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. So now I'll be hooking all of these over, 24 of them. And what I do is, this is 7. So I push down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tell you, this is so nice having Nightbot back. Okay, Kim. I was thinking of stopping at 30 minutes, but right now my knee's feeling pretty good right now. And if you guys see me do this, I'm probably going to get off soon, because I haven't gotten the call yet from my people to start physical therapy and to potentially help me out. Oh, that Chiefs are winning. Woohoo! Well, my favorite football team is the Seattle Seahawks. I got one time, someone had given some people some tickets, and I got to go to the Seattle Seahawks when I lived in Seattle or in Washington State. And it's my team. It's the very first football game I ever, professional football game. So Seattle Seahawks is always going to be my team. Oh, went to University of Alabama. I know there was a few times that I've gone to football games at high school and here in Columbia, and kind of neat to watch it. Not that I really remember everything. There goes Wild Huckleberry dropping their link. This is good. So you guys go check out their channels, please. These are all good people. Good friends. It's amazing. Got 16 friends in here. Oops. Come back here, little ball. See what came flying out of there? I'm going to show you if I think I'll be able to finish this scrubby, and I did not bring any more of this candy cane Christmas yarn up with me. Back in my room, and it's okay, Ronald, you don't need to go and get it. Oh. $18 now in here. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. Did that just a little bit. There's times that Nancy and I'll be on the phone, and she's like, "Man, you're quick at that." There's another project that I have over here. Once I get this one done, I'll show you guys. Robbie, do you know if Simple Acres Homestead will be going live at 3 o'clock Central Time? As far as I know, they are. Okay. There's a conversation going on between Kim and Amy. I'm not sure what it is because I'm not really totally paying attention to chat. You know, just as people come in, I'm saying hi to them. Hello, farm wife. Thank you for coming in. A walk-in closet? Oh, I wish I had a walk-in closet. My closet's so tiny that I got to get rid of some clothes. I have too many clothes. I really do. We don't need as much as we have. You need to stay in there. I don't know if you guys heard, but Blue's talking. Yes, you are. Come back here. I guess I'm going to set that on my lap. It keeps coming out of that because it doesn't have enough weight. Oh. Yeah, you type your weather plus your zip code. Because the first time that I typed where I lived, now I don't remember, because I put in Columbia, and it took me to, I'm not sure if it's Columbia is in North Carolina or South Carolina, but it brought up that weather instead of this state. So then I had to type out city and state, and that's when I found out you could do your zip code instead. So yes, these work up pretty quickly, and of course the sewing takes a little bit of time, and I definitely can usually do them in a half an hour from sewing them, but I just wanted you guys to be able to see how it's made, and sewing it is a little bit more tedious. Trying to show that on here would be a little difficult. Now, come on, go over. Oh my goodness, MT Homestead's in here. I didn't see that. Hi, Mike and Terry. It's probably Terry because Mike is fishing with some buddies. There's Money Pit Homestead. No, hey, you came in when you could. Thank you for coming, Donald and Lisa. "17 people in here. Thank you all for coming today. I don't remember, once I get done with this one, I don't have any more of that yarn except back in my bedroom, and I'm going to show you something else that I have learned how to do. I'm still kind of learning how to do it. Oh, that's strange. So try this, Jan. Type weather in chat. What may be happening is that someone else has put it in and it's overfeeding. So you have to type weather, then your zip code. You're not seeing MT in here, so all I seen was that someone said MT. You don't see Mike and Terry here? Okay. And Donald at Money Pit Homestead says, "Hi, Ronald."
Thank you.
Don't see Mike and Terry. Well, I seen that MT Homestead, and I was like, okay, I didn't see them come in. And I know there's I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish this. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or more. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this one. Let's see here. Oh, you're not that, farm wife, you're not that far from me. All I got to do is drive east to go to Illinois. See, this is all I have left. So I'm just going to let this sit over here and show you the next thing that I'm working on. Switch places with these. This is the first time I've started making a scarf on this. I'm probably going to keep this one for my... Hey, sister. You loom fast. I take too long. I prefer... start making adult hats and scarves to sell. And make preemies. Oh, okay. This is Alicia, Autism Mom. I know her through Jane L. Ministries and Jim's In Town Garden and Bella's. Oh my goodness. Whispers Rabbitry or something like that. Yes, I started trying to figure out how to do these. Now you guys are going to get to watch me kind of wrap this around, back and forth. You have to go to the outside so it crisscrosses. Hope you guys can see this. Let's see here. I started doing this on a different way, and I took it out because I didn't like it. So then I started doing this one. Then anchor it. See what it ends up doing is it puts this crisscross across there. This yarn has wool in it also. So then I start on this one first. Okay. There's that. Then I just go back and forth. Yeah, this is the. See you later, Christy Betts. Thank you for coming. There's my bro. I need a quiet, please. Have a great day, Christy. This is a little more intense. I don't even know how. I'm going to have to try to find some video how to take this off of here. Because I've definitely never done that on these. Yeah, this is the first time. I'm in Missouri. I know as some people call it when it's really hot here and humid, it's misery. Oh, Joy Bartlett, that's okay. You got here when you could. So, yep, that's what I'm working on is making myself this beautiful scarf. There is, in this yarn, there is a lot of different colors in it. I'm probably going to make this maybe 4 or 5 feet long because when I wear a scarf, I kind of like it to wrap around me. Now connect to this end and It's not right there. Okay. And down, 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 down. This one I've got to go down with the yarn to crisscross it. Okay, there we go. See, I'll show you this. See how it crisscrosses so that it locks in? And you just keep doing that until it's finished. So you get it to the length you want it. Let's see here. Where is that one? That's strange where. Okay. Gotta look at this really good. There we go. Got it. Thank you, Jane Doe. I picked up some wool blend yarn and thought this would be a really beautiful scarf. And I started working on knitting it on knitting needles, and it was really hard. So I felt like, hey, let's try this again and see how I could do it on this. You can definitely see the process of how much longer this takes, this yarn being as fuzzy as it is. You got to make sure that you're really catching it. I mean, I honestly could, yes, definitely using this loom is definitely faster than the knitting needles, because with the knitting needles I was going to do a knit purl stitch, you know, and then remembering which is knit, which is purl. Nancy, yes, please, everybody, give me thumbs up. Yeah, we're almost 19 friends in here. Wow. You're welcome, Jan. You're welcome, my friend. It's such an interesting concept of you meet these people on YouTube that you've never got to hug, or you know, you hear them, you get to talk to them if they give give their phone number, and you get to connect. We like our hats. I'm glad you do. You know, and there's that. And because I've made this loose enough, I can pull down from, see, watch this. Just pulling this. Look at that, how beautiful this is. You are going live at 5. Okay. Yes, it is a beautiful community we have here. I know that you guys see these on the end. This one here and this one here doesn't have anything on it. This scarf is like 12 inches, and maybe it's a little bit wider than what most scarves would be, but this one's a really light one, and this thing is going to be so soft. And because you would think that wool, that this one isn't, I think it's alpaca with this, with an acrylic mixed together. The thing is that it's said on this yarn, you have to knit it. You can't crochet this yarn. Yes, because I did put subscriber mode on for an hour, but that was long before, I went live, that Nancy did that for me. Yeah, this is what I'm keeping this for myself. I've got this ball and another ball that I'm going to make myself up. I'm probably going to make out of that yarn. I am going to be making one of the longer Santa type hats or my reversible hat. I haven't made that decision yet because I wanted to start on the scarf first. And learning. Let me show you this. See how it interweaves in there and just locks together. The other one that I made was where I wrapped it around here and it had this open section, and I didn't like it as well. So then I started figuring out how to do this weave. And Nancy, how long have I been working on this? 2 days? 3? I'm thinking 3. But I'm not always just working on this too. I'm working on other things. So this is going to take me a little bit longer because, this is the first time I've ever done this. Making these and being able to make scarves for people. I'll be able to start doing that. Wow, look at this. It's almost an hour I've been on here. But I wanted to give you guys some words of wisdom from this. I feel like I'm almost a senior citizen finally. Be kind to people. Give people respect. And give them some grace in their lives. Everybody has their idiosyncrasies that they have. We all need to be kind, because it could change someone's life for the better, and just love people. That's what Heavenly Father wants us to do in Jesus Christ. I'm turning my life over to Jesus Christ, and there's some people in here that know some things that I'm not ready to divulge yet. Life is too short being angry with people from our past. We need to give it to the Lord. We need to give it to Him, and then it helps our heart, to be kinder to people. That's what I wanted to say today. Thank you, everyone, for coming. You are such a blessing to me. And go and bless other people. And always keep a smile on your face. Because you can make someone's day. Just smiling can make another person smile. And they're kind of like, wow, that makes me feel good. Hi, Kim. Thank you for coming, Kim. It's friends are few and far between, and I believe that you're all my YouTube family, not friends. You're my family. And I am so blessed to have you in my life. To know that there's some of the people in here that I've met, that I've hugged. There's some people in here I want to hug because I haven't gotten to do that yet. Just be forewarned, I'm not a short lady. There may be some that I'll have to bend down, to hug because as Chris at Texas Raider 1122, he's like, okay, when's she going to stop standing up. It's like, oh my goodness. But yes, I'm not short. Yes, hugs everyone. Thank you everyone for coming, and everyone have a blessed day. And we will see you on these YouTube streets. I love you all. Sending hugs, everyone. Yeah, here we go. I love you